Of course, we've reported extensively on the heroic doctors and nurses on the front lines of the nation's hospitals working around the clock against the flood of COVID-19 cases in hotspots around the country. But now imagine if you were doing all that while more than 6 months pregnant. That's what's happening with 3 doctors at one hospital in Prince George's County, a majority black suburb right outside the nation's capital that has become the epicenter of the COVID-19 surge in Maryland. ABC's Rachel Scott has their story.
In an emergency room under siege by the coronavirus, Dr. Elizabeth Claiborne has 2 things top of mind: the lives she has to save and the life growing inside her.
Oh, she must be hungry because I have not eaten today.
She has made the decision to keep doing her job and to do it 7 months pregnant. And she's not the only one. At Prince George's Hospital Center in Maryland, there is not just one pregnant doctor on the front lines, there are 3.
As soon as I walk in a room, a lot of people are like, "What are you doing? Why are you here?" Some people are like, "You're crazy.
Why are you still working?"
Gloves are good to go.
It's what we signed up for, and we want to be there, or else we wouldn't be there."
COVID-19 cases have skyrocketed in PG County, more cases here than anywhere else in the state.
The number of sick COVID-positive patients that we're seeing is increasing.
And these 3 doctors worried taking a leave of absence all at the same time could put a strain on their fellow staff members. Doctors Michelle Callahan, Elizabeth Claiborne, and Tu Carol Nguyen would choose to stay on the job 6 to 7 months pregnant, with full backing from the hospital to take a leave of absence at any point.
Almost all the patients that were surrounding me in the immediate area that I was in ED were COVID positive. And that's an unprecedented experience to have as a provider.
Yeah, this has to come with a heightened level of anxiety, right? The further that you get into your pregnancy, we are also seeing the amount of cases spike.
That could not only jeopardize my life, but could jeopardize the life of, my baby girl who I'm carrying inside of me. And it's really scary.
While there is limited data on COVID-19's effects on pregnancy, hospital staff have tried to limit their exposure.
There were a couple of unresponsive and very sick people who had to get intubated right when they came in, and my colleagues stepped up and kind of took care of those people.
But protecting themselves as doctors brings an added layer of difficulty as expecting mothers.
So when you're wearing these N95 masks or anything else, it's basically you're being suffocated for like 10 hours, 11 hours a day.
I feel relieved that I'm walking out to my car and only have this face shield mask on instead of the N95 or respirator, which makes it really hard to breathe when you're pregnant.
Each day is a balancing act.
Definitely getting more stressed as I move towards the end of my pregnancy and towards the thought of, when I deliver, if I'm going to end up testing positive and what will happen in that event.
Their 10 to 12-hour shifts aren't without those constant trips to the bathroom, and under all that personal protective gear, compression stockings to keep the swelling down.
I'm really tired and thirsty by this time. I've had the mask pressing on my face all day. My nose feels congested. And it's becoming more difficult for me to not see these sick patients.
Their family's proud but anxious.
I worry about the risks that she's taking. I'm scared for my unborn granddaughter.
Even after hours surrounded by death and pain, moments of joy about the lives they will soon bring into the world.
Hopefully in a few months we'll all be able to get together and have play dates with our baby girls.
Yes, all 3 are expecting girls this summer.
When your daughter one day grows up and learns about this time, what do you hope she takes away?
I think the biggest thing that I would love my children to take away is to find a job that you feel fulfills you and that you want to go to.
I do hope my daughter grows up and looks back on this and being like, cool, there's some strong women out there doing some really cool stuff.
There's always going to be challenges that lie ahead in her life and in the lives of human beings forever and always. And so how we respond to those challenges are really important.
And while they are seen as heroes, they plan to tell their daughters they were just doing their jobs. Rachel Scott, ABC News, Washington.
Strong women indeed. Our thanks to Rachel Scott for that story.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.